Okay, what's up, everybody? I hope you guys have been enjoying the channel. I got something really cool to do today. You guys know this is my this is my OG chopper build. Uh, it's haphazardly just sitting here right now, running the risk of falling over. I'm going to try to move it around and straighten it up. I've got to get this front end off. So I can take it over to Mike over at Hillbilly Choppers. He's going to machine down an axle that I got. He's got to cut it down to fit, and then he's got to rethread the end of it. So I can get this front end put together. I can pull the back wheel off of that shovel head and finally get this one into a full roller because I want to start building this bike. And in the process of doing all of, while he's doing that, I'm going to finish up the giveaway bike. Get it off the lift, broke down for paint, powder coated chrome, start building this one, and then I'm waiting on the chrome sissy bar to come back for the giveaway bike and Keith Fox panhead chopper that I sold him. So this is real and raw, no edits folks, no nets. If it falls over, you guys are going to see it happen. Hopefully I've got the motor bolted in so it doesn't fall out. I've at least got 2 bolts in the front motor mount, so I don't know what this is going to look like, but I think I need to set it on the floor. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's a little bit better than being on that jack, I think. Now, do I take that wheel out of it? I think so. Yeah. I need to leave it cocked up like that. So I need to crib it up under there where it'll stay cocked up like that. Let me put y'all on hold for just a minute. All right, I've got it cribbed up, so maybe that'll at least keep it from falling over on me. We'll see. It'll probably take a big tumble. No, she actually sat down quite nice. And yes, I will clean the blue off of this tire. That's a brand new spool hub wheel. I like that wheel because it's got that fat little hub on it. How's everybody doing out there today? I hope everybody's doing good. Let me gather up a few tools and we'll be right back again. All right, we got the tools to get it off with. Man, I just want to say my Paradise Roadshow video, I hope a lot of you guys got to watch it. I took it down because at the end of that video, I talked about somebody, another content creator that I ran into up there, and he may have been having a bad day, you know, didn't really want to be on film, and I kind of felt slighted by him, which I kept it cool in public, you know, I didn't say anything, nothing like that, but at the end of the video, I brought it up. And when I watched it, I felt like it was basically me crying like a little bitch. And I shouldn't have done that. So those of you that saw it, I apologize. Most of y'all know I'm in recovery. So if you're new to the channel and you don't know that, I've been sober over 15 years. I practiced a program of recovery in my life. And me getting on here and saying that was unprofessional of me. And it didn't show any recovery, and I wouldn't want anybody in recovery watching this to think that's how you do it, because it's not, man. You get a resentment, you talk to somebody about it, you call your sponsor, you pray on it. So, that being said, if you guys have been looking for that video, I took it down, and that's why I took it down. So, I had to pull these handlebars off because I can't get to the dog bone risers with the handlebars on it. But we're gonna get these handlebars off. We can get this front end off. run it over the pipe. Shout out Hillbilly Choppers. And let me tell you guys, this is a cool setup, but this top clamp, Final Addiction gets like 250 bucks for it. These dogbone risers, these brass dogbone risers, like 250 bucks. So, and then you add 100 bucks for the handlebars, man, you got $500 just in your damn handlebar setup. So, it can get expensive, man, when you start seeing trick stuff that you want, but this is going to be the bike of my dreams, man. I've built a lot of bikes over the years. Some of them came out really cool, some of them are special to me. But I ain't ever had nothing I wouldn't sell. So if you guys see anything in here you like, you're willing to make me an offer, I ain't never had nothing I wouldn't sell. So, I've got to get one wrench. You guys hold on. Pretty sure I need a 5/8. Should have brought a hammer. Duh. Well, should say a rubber mallet. Oh, not even tight. Okay. Never mind. Didn't need 5/8. Boy, she's on there, ain't she? Huh. Well, you know what they say, when all else fails, get a bigger hammer. Shout out Slick Head Custom Cycles over there on YouTube. You guys go check them out. Check out Ralph at It's My Time, Let's Go. I'm sure I'll plug them again before the video's over. Man, that dude is not moving. It is not moving, guys. I need to put some cardboard under that front end. I'm probably just scarring up that damn chrome on the bottom of that rocker. You guys have seen I'm pretty hard on my shit. Spend all this money to build them, then I'm hard on them. If I can get in there and somehow. Get a bite on it. Well, I can't let this video get too long. I'll have to pause, y'all. All right, we got it off. I boogered it up a little bit right there. I'll take some light sandpaper and knock that down, but it's on the front. You won't really see it once the headlight and all that's on it. Dust cap. Bearing. Now, hopefully, I can slide this right off. go. There we go. That is a long front end, guys. I don't know if that's all showing up on the camera or not, but that is a bad front end right there. This thing was extended. Those are 30 to 36 Ford Model A radius arms is what those are, and they're straight as an arrow, man. I love this front end. Like that's an OG piece right there, man. That would command, it'd take $3 grand to get that front end from me, seriously. And I don't know that I would sell it, honestly. All right, I'm gonna cut it here. I might film a little bit more over at Hillbilly Choppers, and then we'll eventually get you guys a good video put together. Well, guys, I don't remember what I was doing in the first part of the, oh yeah. We were pulling this one apart. So I got the front end off of it. I've got it over at my buddy Hillbilly Chopper's shop, and he's got to turn me down an axle for the front of it, because I didn't have a axle that would work on that particular front end. So he's taking one that I had, he's gonna cut it down and then rethread the end of it. And then when I get it back, I'll be able to pull the back wheel off of that one, clean it up, and get this one into a complete roller. I'll then install my transmission. I'll do my outer primary, my belt and everything, and then we'll start going from there. I'm not sure what tank I'm gonna run. It's gonna be one of the ones I've already got, the black one or the red one up there. More than likely the black one. That looks more like an lowbrow. It's definitely an aftermarket tank. I believe that to be, although it's got a Pingle Petcock on it, I believe that to be an OEM tank right there. So I might even go old school and put that old 10 primary on it. Who knows? But we'll get back started on it eventually. I did get all the bugs worked out of this one. We wound up having to put another ignition switch in it. That's the third ignition switch I put in it. The first two were used and they couldn't stand the heat, so I bought a new one. The Evo chopper's running flawlessly. The David Man bike's running flawlessly. And I'm just waiting on the sissy bar to come back for the pan head where I can put it back together. There's the fender over there on the shelf. You guys see it over there on the shelf. Waiting on it to come back, and I'll get the pan head put back together because it has to be delivered to its new owner. Shout out to Keith Falk at Born Free, Texas. This one, of course, is my donor bike. I'll be taking parts and pieces off it, but I will eventually order a hardtail kit for this bike. Hardtail the frame, drivetrain's already in it. That'll be the same drivetrain, just hardtail the bike, stay with the front end. I like the 8-over wide glide front end. I'll change the handlebars, we'll hardtail it, and more than likely leave the split tanks on it. Do just kind of a moderate, early 80s style hardtail chopper, like the guys are running in the late 70s, early 80s. As I go along, I'll be building my customer's bike over here. He's supposed to bring me some stuff out here this weekend to get to work on his bike. And soon as the harness comes in for this customer's bike, I will get this modern Road Glide up out of Hippie's Chopper Corner. But that being said, I have finished fabrication on the giveaway bike. So there it is, guys. That's how it looks. I had to finish making some mounts for the exhaust. They're mounted up. I think I'm gonna run them just like that. I feel like I did a pretty good job with that exhaust. I've got the exhaust looks pretty straight. I know you're looking at that sissy bar and you're thinking, well, that's cattywomp. Well, that's because I don't have it completely hooked up, because in order to get that one in there, I have to have that bolt in there before the wheel goes on, and I don't feel like taking it apart to do that. But this tells y'all what the 2025 giveaway bike's gonna look like. So there it is. If y'all wanna hold on a second, I'll put it on the ground and we'll take a look at it. we'll take a look at her sitting on the ground. So we'll get her off the lift, guys. But we're about to send it out for paint and powder coat and chrome. So time to get excited, folks. I'm not going to take it off the lift because the bike sets, you'll notice how low it sets. See how nice and low it sets. That particular lift's a little bit higher than this one, and it wants to drag coming on and off the lift, so it's not the easiest one to put on the lift. And I have a kicker for it. I've got a kicker hanging on the wall right there, and I've got kickers hanging on the wall everywhere around here. There it is. It's got that nice Primo clutch in it. Really nice to actuate. That'll be good for somebody learning to ride a foot clutch jockey shift bike. I've got to pull that rotor off the front. I changed my mind. I am not going to run front brakes on this bike. But other than that, we got to get it painted, powder coated, get the exhaust chromed. I'll probably re-chrome the velocity stack just so it shines like everything else. That is not the motor that's going to go in it. It's more than likely going to have that nice clean motor, or it's going to have this black motor. I haven't decided yet. But that's the 2025 giveaway bike, guys. As soon as I get it painted, powder coated, and chromed, put back together, wired up, running good, all the bugs worked out of it, then I'll tell you guys how to enter for the drawing. But more than likely what we're going to do, and I've talked about it with Tuck, more than likely what we're going to do is to keep me from running afoul with the government and using that word raffle. It's a giveaway bike, it's not a raffle. So we'll do the giveaway tickets like we did on the last one. They'll probably be $100 a ticket, but for that $100, you get your chance to win that bike, but you also get a Hippies Chopper Corner t-shirt and a pack of stickers. So you're actually getting something for your money. And again, I will announce all of that as soon as I get the bike ready to roll. But I will finish this video up in a few days when I get back to stuff to either put the pan head together or get the front end back for the OG chopper. I'll close the video out doing that. For this segment here, I'll shut it down, catch y'all in a day or two when we finish the video up. And if I hadn't said it yet, don't forget to go to check out Slickhead Custom Cycles on YouTube. Give him a like and subscribe. Check out Ralph at It's My Time, Let's Go. Give him a like and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, this is Hippies Chopper Corner, folks. We're all about choppers, everything chopper related. You know, you just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 choppers in here. I primarily do old school choppers, but I also work on modern bikes from time to time. I am appointment only, so that's what the channel's all about. If you've been here for a while, you're much appreciated. I know who you are. I read all the comments. I may not respond to all of them, but I at least hit the heart button so you know I read it. And if you stuck around this long, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I much appreciate it. All right, we'll see if we can get a video finished up. Started out taking that one apart, finishing up the fabrication on that one. Like I told y'all, this is the giveaway bike, but that was the engine I ran in the David Mann bike for about a year, all of last summer. And then it just finally started giving me problems like that. That back cylinder's only got about 20 pounds of compression. Does it have a stuck valve or a leaky valve? I don't know. It's gonna get a top end. So that being said, I've got to put a motor in the giveaway bike. And this is a really nice clean motor right here. It's got an Ultima dual fire electronic ignition in it, but somebody dropped the bike. It busted the coil, so I've unhooked the wires, and it's got 5 wires. One of them goes to where the 12 volts come from. I don't know how to wire up a dual fire. I won't pretend like I do. I don't. It's got a dual fire electronic ignition in it, so I was trying to get that ignition out of it and see what the backing plate on it looked like. Because I called my buddy Mike over here, Billy Choppers, to see if he had a spare backing plate and set of flyweights, and he thinks he does, but he's having to dig through his stuff and see, because the last set that I had, actually I might have a set, guys, hang on. Did we put a set of points in this engine here? We did. I don't know if y'all can see them, but I've got a set right there, and I'm pretty sure I've got a 5-ohm coil here somewhere, so I may not need to run over there after all. I didn't plan on doing this today, and then I just got to thinking, I got a little free time. I ought to see if this old engine will run. I've never heard this engine run before. But anyway, I'm gonna put y'all on a quick pause and bring y'all back in just a few minutes. Well, hopefully, if I can get this done relatively quickly. And I kicked it over a few times, and of course I'm guessing I got the camera on that drop of oil down there where she sat. Which that's expected. Oil leaking past. There's no telling. Oil don't look that bad though, honestly. I got a little bit of history on this bike. I'm not going to talk about it just because of the affiliation a previous owner may have had on it. So, but I've never heard this engine run, so it's kind of weird. And I've got a S&S car over there on the shelf we can throw on it, so this video don't run too long. We might get it fired up. See how she sounds anyway. I'm gonna have to cut them ends off of it. They're not coming through there. And there it is, folks. That is an Ultima electronic ignition. I don't know how they've got the advanced curve set up on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Advanced curve 1 off, advanced curve 2 on. At what RPMs? I'd have to really research how to set one of these up because I honestly don't know anything about them. But I'll put this on the shelf and keep it. I know I do not have a dual fire coil for it, but I do have a single file coil for a point setup. So I'll have to take that cup out of it and hopefully I've got everything for an ignition over there. So let's put an ignition in here. I've got a battery on the charger. Let's see if we can end this video with me firing that one up. I don't know if I can or not, folks, but we'll find out. Okay, got that ignition out. I got the flyweights. Condenser and the plate out of that other engine. I'm gonna clean that cone out. I did have a set of points, but I've got to make a wire for it. So let me get this ignition put in here, get it timed, put a new battery in it, and a carburetor on it. We'll see if we can get it fired up. I might get it fired up in this episode. I might not, guys. So let's just see how long it takes me. It's quite a bit to do here. Yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. Well, guys, it's getting about that time. I guess we'll close this video out. It's now Friday morning. I'm going to try to get this video out to you guys on Sunday. I got a customer coming in today. We broke the harness on his handlebars. Y'all saw that in one of my videos. His harness finally came in, so we're going to do his bars today. But I'll get y'all up to speed on this one. I got the ignition in it. I've got it timed. The coil mount is missing. On this bike, there should be a coil mount right there. So I wired it up yesterday. Run your point side to one side of your coil. I ran 12 volts. 12 volts to the battery. And I know my coil's good because I checked it. Well, I checked it had 5.3 ohms. I ohmed it out with my meter. But I'm not getting any spark at the point. So I'm going to clean them up. It was late in the day. I was tired. So I just didn't get to fire this one up like I had hoped to for you guys. I wasn't even going to put a carburetor on it till I knew I had spark. Of course, it sat for a while, so anytime I kick it through, just checking it on compression, of course, it puked oil out, so got oil everywhere. My buddy got his lathes wired up, so he's going to make me a new axle where we can get this one into a roller. My boy Scott's supposed to come out today, bring me money for tires. Because that back wheel, it didn't have anything in it. So we put the sleeve and we put the bearings in it. So we got the back wheel ready to go. There's this front wheel, matching 60 spoke wheels. So we got to get tires put on those, and we get him into a roller, and I'll get his bike mocked back up. Waiting on a few things to finish this one up. It's really tying my lift up. As soon as that's not the sissy bar that goes on it, that's just to show y'all. I'm waiting on the chromer to finish it up, and I'm waiting on the chromer to give me the sissy bar back for that one. I can get Keith's bike finished up and get it parked over here out of the way and free another lift up. I can get this one finished up, tore down, and send off for paint and powder coat, open another lift up. And when I do that, that bike will go on a lift, and that bike will go on a lift, and we'll get started on those. I moved these out because I'll need the room to move around to finish his handlebars up today. This one's running great. I've been having such a good time on this bike, man. It's probably one of the easiest foot clutch bikes there is to ride. I think it'll start relatively easily this morning. We'll give it a go, and we'll close this video out with just firing these two up again and see how they do. All right, we'll see how this one will do this morning. Fuel on, key on. Couple of hits on the throttle, a little bit of enriching her. Not bad for a cold start. Hell yeah, I'll take it. Oh, and for that subscriber that said something about the Dark Funeral shirt I was wearing, you're the only one that knew what that shirt was. Dark Funeral's a pretty underground, obscure death metal band. I think they're from Sweden or Norway, maybe. I'm not sure. But I said that because Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding, was probably the best album Cannibal Corpse ever did. All right, we'll see how this one will do. Well, she fired up. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that as a win. So, I know I've said it several times, but I can't say it enough. Slickhead Custom Cycles on YouTube. You guys go check him out. And while you're at it, go check out Ralph at It's My Time, Let's Go. Got to get started. Old Roger Lee will be here in a little bit. And we got to get his bike back together. And what happened was we busted one of those plugs right there, pulling it through. I think it was that one right there. So we got to put his new wiring harness in his bars, get him done. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the content. I'll probably put this video out Sunday. I might wait till Wednesday of next week, because then the Georgia Grundle Run is just a couple of days after that. I can film Georgia Grundle Run and then put you guys a really cool video together from the Georgia Grundle Run. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to it. I know just the content creators that I know are going to be there. Corey from Saddle Tramp. I believe Shade Tree Mechanics said he's coming up. Shovelhead Fedge. I think I heard Butt Crack Cycles say something about coming. I'm going to be there. So that's 5 YouTubers that I see on YouTube that's going to be there. And plus I'm personal friends with Saddle Tramp. I've never met any of the others, but I've communicated with them through YouTube. So, guys, I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And you can follow me there. Oh, some big changes coming in the shop. I'm fixing to put in a lot more time out here. I'm thinking about buying a tire machine and a bigger compressor, and really start advertising that I service bikes. I'll do long-term work on older stuff, but modern bikes, meaning twin cams and up, services, oil changes, belt replacements, tires, brakes, handlebars, stage 1 upgrades. I'll do stuff like that. So I'm thinking about taking on work like that. If I hadn't told y'all yet, I left my job of 14 years. I left a 6-figure job. I ain't gonna get into why I left, but I left. And I'm looking to do other things in my life. But one of the things I want to do is just follow my dream and you know, try to make the shop viable as well. This won't be my primary source of income. I'm a hustler. I got other irons in the fire. So anyway, that being said, if you guys are still here, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to tell you when I'm dropping this fire content. Leave me a comment. If you got questions, send me an email. I'll do my best to get back with you on it. Hippie56@gmail.com. And remember, this is Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the stock frame killer, where we keep them sketchy all the time.